coastal area of Malate in Manila. I've walked about 45 minutes from my apartment just so I can stretch my legs and just enjoy the quality and that smell of the sea, that saltiness, kind of like seaweed taste and smell. I just like that. To me, it feels very comfortable. Anyway, I've just arrived here. I'll show you quickly what I've got here. It's a small park that walks through to the coastal area here, where you can walk like a promenade, and there's fishermen there. There are boats and expensive yachts all lined up along there. But there's also a Philippines Navy base here. I think it's more to do with protection of the waters in terms of who comes in and where you can moor your boats, that kind of stuff, more than a wartime thing. Anyway, I wanted to go over something that happened yesterday. I thought it was funny, but it was kind of weird. I was in this mall called Robinson's Mall, again, not far from here, but 3 kilometers. And while walking around the mall, this young lady walks up to me and says, "Hello, hi. We've got this stuff." It's like they want to put cream on your arms and they talk about exfoliating and face massage and stuff. I said, "Look, I'm really not interested." She looks at me and she goes, "Where are you from?" I said, "I'm from South America." She says, "Oh." And then she starts talking and then she tries to pitch the sale again. I said, "Look, I'm really not interested." She goes, "I'm looking at you," she says, "and you look like an American." And I said, "Really? Can you describe to me what an American is? What's the definition of an American?" So she looks me over for a few seconds. She goes, "This bit," she says. She's pointing up my nose. And I expect she couldn't explain very clearly what she meant by that. But it was like she was saying it's the prominence of the nose from the face or the straightness of the nose. She said, "You've got that kind of a nose like an American." And I said, "You really think that's the definition of an American?" And then she was lost for words. I said, many countries have straight nose. Many countries have pronounced nose that's much more prominent on the face. It's only the Asians that have that difference. More flat, more button nose, more whatever. But generally, Asians have more flatter faces and flatter noses, right? So she kind of didn't know what to say after that. And 3 minutes later, or a few seconds later, another colleague comes over. And she comes over and she says, "You're so fast." And I looked at her with puzzlement and said, "What do you mean fast?" She says, "Well, you want to keep going." I said, "Exactly. I don't want to stand here and talk to you guys about something I don't need." She goes, "Yeah, but it's still too fast." And I said, "How can it be too fast? You're selling a product that someone doesn't want, and you think that person, because they don't want it, they want to move on and do their own stuff, they have their own plans for the day, you're imposing yourself on them and you think that they're fast to want to get away from it." So I said, "Look, girls, have a great day, but start being better at your sales pitch. Don't just force people into something. You have to give them a reason. You have to make it interesting." Anyway, it was funny that, and I laughed, and one of them laughed, and we walked on. Anyway, back to here. I thought I'd just get away. I don't want to go standing miles or sitting miles. I've seen too many foreigners walking around there, and they're all just sitting there drinking coffee, eating cakes, looking pretty down on themselves, and they've got to have a woman hang on to them. Or if they don't, you can see them scanning the area for a woman. And it's like, I don't want to do this shit. If I'm somewhere and a woman is attracted and I'm attracted to her, okay, I'll talk to her. But there's no way I'm going to go walking around deliberately looking for a woman. And that's what a lot of these guys do. I'm not saying everyone, but in the majority of cases, that's what they do. They just come, dump their bags, and they're off to the Mars trying to scan for women at every opportunity. Anyway, moving on from that, here we are. You see, it's a beautiful day. It looks like it's going to rain. The clouds came over again for a second, just like yesterday, actually, 2 days ago. It came over, it poured down, and it just cleared up, and it's gone. And here we are again. We've got the fishermen are out again. They love coming down here. Every time I come here, it's always packed with fishermen, and they're always catching something. So it's a prominent place, and it's obviously a popular place for most people, because everybody want to be where the sea is. Everybody want to walk down to the shops and the restaurants and the bars and just kick back like I am. I'm going to do a bit of work, but damn if I'm going to do much more than that. I wanted to show you up here. Look at this tree. I don't know what it is, but there's stuff hanging in the tree here. Look. Strange looking fruit. I don't know what it is. But, wow. I saw some ladies looking at that just now, so I guess it's something that maybe you can eat or cannot eat. Alright guys, I'll leave it at that. Chris here in Manila on the jetty area or promenade.